Hey guys, it's Heather. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I organize my makeup. Plus, I'm gonna try and declutter some makeup and also give you like a quick view into my makeup collection. So if you're interested to see how I organize all my makeup, then just keep on watching. We're gonna head upstairs into my bathroom closet where I keep all of my makeup. So I have all of my makeup stored within these small containers and then in these two drawers here. So typically whenever these units get too full or these drawers kind of get a little unorganized and hard to handle, I like to kind of go through each category. So like lip glosses, blushes, etc., and kind of go through them all and get rid of what either I don't like or what I'm not using anymore. So aside from this area right here, I also have some like brand new items stored in this bin. I have it labeled beauty products, and these are like either, like I said, brand new items or they're backups for things that I already have in here. And then over here, I just have my nail polishes. So directly above that, I have like my everyday makeup, my little bag that I keep everything in. I have my makeup brushes, and then in this little area, I have my jewelry, and then I have more jewelry in here. And I keep all my jewelry in this area. So then in these two little bins, I have like my razor refills, and then I have some extra cotton balls, and then my face wipes. And then up here, I just have like my bath towels, and then I have like little hand towels that I also use to dry the glass of the shower with. So in this one, this one, this one, and this one, I keep all lip products. And then in here, I keep all of my blushes. And then down here is my bronzers. And then in these two are eyeshadows. And then this one is like brow products, and then this one is like liquid eyeshadows, eyeliners, and mascaras. So over here in this little cubby, I have all my highlighters. In this front one right here, I keep my concealers, and in this area right here is my foundations, and then I have my setting sprays, my foundation sticks. And then in this front little container, I have like my like face powders. In the back here, I have like my beauty blenders, lip scrub. I have some chapstick, an eyelash curler, and then I have a setting spray that is kind of too tall to fit, so I'm just laying it down. So in this area, I definitely want to clean this up and make it look a lot nicer. So down here in this section, I keep like my makeup bags, and then I have all of my eyeshadow palettes. Now there isn't anything necessarily that I want to get rid of in this section, but I do want to organize it a little bit better so that I can see like all my different palettes and then get to them a lot easier. So I figured we'll start off like top to bottom, and we'll start with all the lip products first. So in this first one, I have like pretty much all ColourPop except for a couple Kylie Cosmetics glosses. I do have a few more glosses I keep in my purse, so they're not in here, but again, I'm using those every day. I'm wearing them, so they're not something that I would want to get rid of. So I'm gonna start with one container at a time. We'll start with this one first. So right off the bat, this Speed Dial shade by ColourPop, it's kind of like an orangey red kind of a shade. It just doesn't look the best on me, so I'm gonna pass on this one. I have the shade Alyssa. I have two of these. These are probably one of my favorites, and it's in the Ultra Satin finish, and it's just a really pretty like pinky shade, so I'm definitely gonna keep those. This next one, Strut, is also in the Ultra Satin lip, and it's a really pretty color. I'm gonna hang on to it. Need to give it more of a chance and try it. We have another one of the Ultra Satin lips in Eco Park. I like this one, I'm gonna keep this one. This is the Ultra Matte Lip in Midi. I'm gonna keep this one, I wear this one. This one is the Ultra Satin Lip in 0.0, definitely keeping this one. Magic Wand, keeping that one. Now these ones on the bottom, I think are all the Ultra Matte Lips. Definitely wear all of these. This one is Solo, Lumiere 2, and Clueless. This one is the Ultra Satin Lip in November. It's such a pretty shade. Definitely gonna keep that one. Now these ones are the lippy sticks. I have Aquarius, Brink, Contempo, Bound, Cookie, Button, and Lumiere. I actually decluttered a bunch of these recently, and these are the ones that I like, so I'm gonna hang on to these ones. And then my two Kylie glosses. This one is Cocoa K, and then this one is Candy K. I really like both of these, so I'm gonna keep those. And I just have a couple lip liners. I have Contempo, Lumiere, and Bound, and I really like all three of these, and I wear them. And then I have just a lip liner that I got in a BoxyCharm. It's in the shade Brown Sugar. I really don't have anything dark like this, so I'm gonna hang on to this one. So next up, I have more of like the red tones. I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Cans. That's really pretty, and I do wear it, so I'm gonna keep that one. This L'Oreal Color Juice is really old, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. This Neutrogena Moisture Stick in the color Bright Berry. I don't ever wear it. I mean, I like the formula a lot, but I never wear it. It is super pinky, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. Next, I have this. Not sure how to pronounce it, but it's the Glossy Kiss, and this is in the shade 8, and it's called Cheeky Kiss. And I got the small one of this in a Birchbox, I believe. And I loved it so much that I went out and purchased the full size. And it's just, the formula is so nice, and it's just like a quick everyday kind of a product. I really like this, so definitely hanging on to this one. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Paints in the shade Nude Star. I really like this formula, and I really like this shade. Next, I have this Ofra liquid lip in the shade Santa Ana. I really don't have anything super bold like this one, so I'm gonna hang on to this one. Next, I have this little Smashbox lipstick. Not sure which shade it is, but it is like a blue toned bright red, and I don't have anything in this shade, so I'm definitely gonna hang on to this one. I'm not really a red lip kind of a person, but sometimes I'll wear it. Next, I have this Tarte lip crayon. I'm not sure which shade it is. It's a minty type of like a lip crayon, and I really like it, so I'm gonna hang on to this one. So there's not much to get rid of. And then I just have a couple of lip liners that I'm gonna keep in there as well. So next, these are more of like my pinky purpley lips. I do really like all of these. I have a couple backups in here. My L'Oreal lip paint in the shade Spicy Blush. This one's currently in my purse, and this is like one of my absolute favorites. So I'm definitely hanging on to that one. I have these two, which are brand new. They are the Becca Liquid Crystal Lip Topper. I have the shades Champagne Dream times Bellini, and then I have the shade Rose Quartz, so I'm definitely hanging on to both of those. I'm gonna be keeping this Infallible lip liner. This MAC lip gloss in Pop Mode, I never wear it, and I don't think like I'm going to wear it. It has like a very sticky type of a formula, and it's not my favorite, so I'm gonna pass on this one. This Neutrogena color stick in the shade Plum Perfect. Don't really ever wear it, although it is pretty, so that's gonna be like a maybe for now. The NARS Velvet Lip Glide in the shade Bound, I absolutely love. I'm keeping that. This one I love. It is the shade Lady Love. Definitely keeping this one. This MAC lipstick is Angel. I really like this one. Then I have my butter glosses. This one is Eclair, keeping this one. And then I have Angel Food Cake, and then just a backup of Angel Food Cake. These smell fantastic. They're just so comfortable and so moisturizing. So definitely keeping that. Then I have this Jouer lip cream in the shade Rose Gold. This is brand new, and I haven't really had a chance to wear it yet, so I'm definitely gonna hang on to this one. Then I have this Estee Lauder lipstick. It's in the shade Lustrous Pink. This is really not like a shade that I typically like, and I really haven't used it that much, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. And last, I have NARS in Turkish Delight, and I don't really have anything that is this light of a pink, so I'm gonna hang on to this one. Last up, I have more nude, kind of like brown tony type of shades. This lipstick in the shade Eat Mauve that I absolutely love, so I'm definitely gonna hang on to that one. This one is the L'Oreal Color Juice in the shade Pina Colada. It's kind of old. It has like a sticky tackiness to it that I don't love, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. And then the same with this one. This one is in Passion Fruit Squeeze. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one as well. Next, I have another butter gloss. This one is in Creme Brulee. Love this one. I have a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Athens. I don't have anything that is similar to this color, although I don't wear it a lot. It is really pretty in the summer, so I'm gonna hang on to that one. This is brand new. This is the Kathleen Lights times Color Pop Lip Gloss. This is in the shade Moonchild. Something about the applicator on this is just so soft. It's just the prettiest gloss. I absolutely love that. So definitely keeping that one. This MAC lip gloss, I don't use much. It has like almost like purpley like flecks and sparkles to it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. This Tarte lip gloss, shade Park Ave Princess. I really like this one, especially as like a lip topper. So I'm gonna keep this one. And I have my two L'Oreal Infallible Pro Mattes, shade Statement Nude and Bare Attraction. So this is Statement Nude, and then this one is Bare Attraction. And I like both of these a lot, so I'm gonna hang on to both of those. Last, I have the NYX Lingerie in the shade Bedtime Flirt that I really, really like. Formula is like pretty decent on this, so I'm definitely gonna hang on to this one. This lip liner, the shade is called Coral. Really never wear it, and honestly, I'm not a fan of the color. I don't really have anything that is that shade, and I probably should try to use it more, so I guess I'm gonna hang on to that one. Decluttering lip products is always very challenging for me for some reason, but I am happy with how many I got rid of. I'm getting rid of 9 today, which is good because I wanted to get rid of a few from each color category, so I think I did that, so I'm decently happy with that. So the next 2 categories are gonna be blushes and bronzers, and I can tell you right now, I'm probably not gonna get rid of any because I actually really like all of them, but I'll just show you my collection really quick. So let's start with blushes. I love blushes. I can't get enough of them. I have the new Burt's Bees blush. This is in Toasted Almond. I don't have anything else like this. It is just a beautiful like orangey type of bronzy blush. It really looks pretty when you like warm up your skin tone with it. My next one, I have Songbird. This is another one of my absolute favorites. It's like a pinky peach type of a shade. Another one of my favorites for the summer. I have MAC Melba. This is another like peachy pink shade. It doesn't have any like sheen to it, kind of like the Songbird has a little bit of a sheen to it. So that's Melba. Next I have the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This is like probably my all-time favorite drugstore blush. It's just a like such a pretty like light peachy pink color. Then I have 2 Milani Flower Petal blushes. Blossom Time Rose, which reminds me a lot of like a NARS Orgasm type of shade. It kind of has like a shimmer to it, but not really. And just like really, really pretty for the summer. And I really like this one in the winter. This one is Romantic Rose. And then this one right next to it is Romantic Rose. So next I have my 2 e.l.f. blush quads. I have the light and the dark. What I actually did was I took out like all of my favorites from both and I put them into one palette. So these are like all my favorites from both the light and the dark. And then these ones are my least favorite of the blushes. Next I have 2 Bobbi Brown blushes. I have Pink Coral, which is like stunning in the summer. It has like a shimmer to it. It's a very like bright, like very bold kind of a blush. And then this one is just absolutely beautiful. This is another shimmer blush, and this is in the shade Washed Rose. and this looks really, really pretty like in the winter as well. Another one that has a shimmer sheen is the NARS Orgasm blush. That is also like really, really pretty. If you kind of want to do like a blush kind of highlight in one, either of these three would work really nice for that. Now, since this container is pretty full, I don't think I can fit another one in here. The rule that I have is if you can't fit anything else within the container, then you don't get anything new. You have to finish what you have first before you can get anything new. It can be really challenging, but so far I've been able to stick with that rule. So as of right now, I'm gonna hang on to all these. If I wanna get something new, I either have to finish up one of them or declutter one of them. Next, I have my bronzers. All of these I love and I use. I have my two Milani Baked bronzers. I have the shade Glow, and then I have the shade Dolce. And these are nice because it comes with a lot of product, and then it also comes with like a little mirror. That's pretty cool too. So this one is the shade Glow. And then this one has less of like the shimmer streaking through it. This is Dolce, it has less of a sheen to it. And then this one is Glow. And Glow, I feel like you can almost use as like a blush bronzer combo in one. So the same goes for my bronzers. Once I outgrow this section, I can't get any more. Okay, I have NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer. This is the Sunny Bronzer. It's this one right here. Then I have Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. That's the middle one right here. And then lastly, this is brand new. I haven't even used it yet. This is the ColourPop Private Party Bronzer. This is definitely the darkest one I have. And this is the one right here. So last up in here, I have this pretty cheeky face palette. This is by Sonia Kashuk, I believe. This palette is perfect for like travel. It has your highlighter, your bronzer, and your blush. And I'll just quickly swatch these for you. So that's the blush. It's definitely like a bright pop of orange. And then this one is the bronzer. And then the highlight is really, really pretty too. So next up, we're gonna tackle like the mascaras, liners, and eyeshadow products. This is just my pencil sharpener, so I'm definitely gonna keep that one. Okay, so I have these three Supernova shadows from ColourPop. I have Walk of Fame, Firecracker, and Empress. I am definitely keeping all three of these. I absolutely love them. Next up, I have some liners. So let's start with the black ones. This I haven't tried yet, so I'm gonna give it a try. This is a liquid liner. I'm gonna hang on to this one for now. And then I have these three liners. So this NYX Tres Jolie gel liner, I feel like everyone raved about, but for me, for some reason, when I put it on my waterline, like it just kind of didn't go on very well. Just very kind of drying. I have other gel liners that I like a lot more. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this one. I got this gel liner, I believe in a BoxyCharm. And again, it's just not as bold as some of the other gel liners I have. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. This little one, I think I got in a BoxyCharm. It's perfect for travel. So I'm gonna hang on to this one. I have the Tarte Tardiest lashes. I have a backup for my L'Oreal Voluminous Base. And then I also have this Pixie Lower Lash Mascara that I think I'm actually gonna try today along with the NYX Worth the Hype Mascara. Lastly, I have four liners from ColourPop that I really like. These are the cream gel liners. I have the shade Besto, I have Honey Dude, I have Mr. Bing, and then Fast Lane. So the last two categories I have are like eyeshadows. So these are just like little single shadows, and then I just have MAC loose powders that I really like. And then I have this little MAC quad that honestly doesn't work great unless you use your setting spray to kind of get them to really pop. And then I have this Electric Eyes palette that I got in a BoxyCharm that I really like. And I have this other Naked Cosmetics palette that I got in a BoxyCharm that I really like. This I definitely use. This is a Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip. This is the Sunset Strip Bronzer. These are really good as like eyeshadows. You can even use them as like highlights too. This one would be too dark for me, but they're just really, really pretty. Then I have these two Estee Lauder eyeshadows. This one is Sugar Cube and Copper Penny. I really like both of these. This is like a golden foil type of a product. And it's actually broken, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. This is from the Victoria's Secret makeup line. It's just such a pretty color. Like, I've been trying to find something like it, and I haven't found anything like it. I think like one of the Stila Magnificent Metals is something like that, but it's just so pretty. I can't get myself to part ways with it yet, so I'm definitely gonna hang on to all of those ones. And again, the same thing with like the little shadows. If I can't fit everything in here, I will go ahead and get rid of it. So I have some MAC single shadows in the back here. I have two of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. I have Amber Rush and I have Golden Emerald. These are just beautiful. They just pop onto the lid and then just kind of gently massage them into the crease. This one is Golden Emerald, and then this is Amber Rush. The last straw I have here is my brow products. I have my brow stencils. I have the Brow Gal. This is the powder and pomade trio that I love. I have several eyebrow pencils. I have my Anastasia Brow Wiz and medium brown. I have my MAC eyebrow pencil in the shade Lingering. Haven't really used this one yet to kind of make a formal opinion on it. Then I have my Maybelline Brow Precise. This is in the shade Blonde that I really like. And then I have a backup of my Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil. I am in the shade Ash. And then I have the IT Cosmetics Universal Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Taupe. Definitely keeping. And then I got this in a BoxyCharm. I'm not sure what the brand is, but the spoolie is definitely super rough. And the color itself and the applicator is definitely very on the thicker side. And you definitely can't get like a precise line. So I think that I'm gonna let this one go. So last up, I have like foundation, concealers, highlighters, powders, and this whole area that I wanna kind of rearrange and go through. Down at the bottom, I wanna get my palettes more organized so I can kind of find everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and take everything out of this drawer first. I think that's enough to start with for now. So in this container, this was a candle jar, and I kind of repurposed it to hold my powders. So I have my finishing powders. This one's just about done. And then I have like my Smooth Skin loose powder. So that works in there for now. So next, concealers. I have a backup of my favorite Maybelline Cover Stick in medium beige. I have a little foundation sample. This is the Makeup Forever HD. Then I have my Tarte Shape Tape concealers that I'm definitely keeping. And I have another one of my Maybelline cover sticks in here. This Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, it's okay, but I'm not using it enough. It just doesn't cover as well as like my cover stick works under my foundation, but I haven't really tried it enough, I think. And the smell of it is like a little bit strong and funky, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about this one yet. I ordered these little containers right off of Amazon. I will link them down below, and they're like pretty perfect for just holding like little things like concealers and stuff like that. So next, in this one, I keep like all of my foundations and my primers. So I have like all of my L'Oreal Pro Glows. I have a wide variety of shades, like my winter shades and then my summer shades. And then the same with in the back here, I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And then back here, I have my Pro Matte Infallible, and then I have my Total Cover in my winter shade and my summer shade. Then in the front section here, I have my primers. It's a little bit tight, but I mean, I can get them to all stay in, so it's not terrible. So I think that's good for now. I have some foundation sticks. I have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. Just for reference, I have the shades Y325 and Y245. I'm kind of somewhere in between, so I like to mix these ones together. And then I just picked up the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick that is supposed to kind of be like a dupe for these ones, but I haven't tested it out enough yet. I definitely think it's a little bit more drying, and the coverage is pretty good as far as blendability. I noticed that it definitely sticks to like my drier areas, but I have the shade Nude here. So I need to find a spot to keep these three. In this container, I keep all of my highlighters. So I have, this is just like a little sample one. I think that I'm gonna move this over to my Z palette. I have some ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlights. I have my favorites, which are Wisp. I have a backup of, and then I have the shade Lunch Money, and then Flexitarian. This one is Flexitarian. This one is not playing around. It is super, super, super blinding. Then in the middle, I have Lunch Money, and then over here on the end, this one is Wisp. Then I have my RMS Beauty in the shade Living Luminizer that I love, and then I have two of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors. I have Champagne Pop, and I have Prosecco Pop. And I'll swatch both of these so you can see the difference. So as you can see, Prosecco Pop is definitely like more of a golden, and then Champagne Pop is more of like, almost has like more of like a pink color. Next I have the Ofra. This is the Rodeo Drive highlight. Like this one a lot, super, super blinding. Almost kind of similar to how the two Beccas would look together. And then I have this Liquid Glow highlight. I like to use this more in the summer for like a body highlight. And then I have my Vintage Illuminizing palette in my favorite shade, Rose Quartz, that I use all the time, and then Chocolate Diamond. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back a little bit neater, so I think that that's gonna work pretty good. And the last container I have just has some random, so some beauty sponges, a toothbrush that I use with my Milani Keep It Sweet Sugar Lip Scrub to exfoliate my lips. Then I have this No. 7 Instant Illusion Wrinkle Filler. This is more of like, I would say a primer, although it was very slippery. If you press it into your wrinkles, it definitely like takes away that appearance, but it's not like a long wear solution, and it definitely like kind of makes your makeup slide all over your face. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. And then I just have my eyelash curler, some lip balm, some of my metal stickers for my Z palette. I put my beauty sponges and my lip products back there, my highlights over here, and I'm going to put my concealers in right next to that, my foundations and my primers. On the right, I have like my foundation sticks and my powders that I need to put back. So I think I'm gonna put my powders like there. Go ahead and pop my foundation sticks right in the front here. Right in this section here, I am going to see if I can get my setting sprays. So that's that section now. Next, I have all of my makeup bags for travel. So I like to use this one for travel. I like to use this one for my brushes for travel. And then this one is really cute. I put like all of my foundations and my eyeshadows, mascara, stuff like that for travel. This I really like for my jewelry for travel. So now all of my eyeshadow palettes. I think what we're gonna do is make sure the eyeshadow palettes fit in the way I want them first, and then go ahead and put the makeup bags in last. So I have this Kathleen Lights times ColourPop, a Dream Street palette. Love this. This is the Yes Please ColourPop eyeshadow palette. Love this one. These ones are both absolutely perfect for travel. These two Kylie Cosmetics. I have the Blue Honey palette. That's really great for travel. And then I also have the Bronze palette. I have a few palettes here that I got in BoxyCharm. I have this little Winky Lux palette. It has really fun colors. I have this Real Her palette that I got in the BoxyCharm subscription. And then I have this Pure palette. It's really nice because it has a mirror and has a lot of like really nice neutral colors. So as far as my palettes go, I'm definitely not decluttering any of them. I just want to get this area looking more organized. And then I have the Kathleen Lights times Morphe palette. This one was limited edition, so I don't think you can get this anymore. You might be able to find it like on eBay or something, but this one is awesome for travel too. It has like a lot of really fun pops of color in it, as well as a lot of neutral tone shades. So I definitely love this one. So then my two large palettes are the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, and then I have the Morphe Fall into Frost. I think this one is the 35F palette. It looks like this. There's a lot of like shimmery shades in it, and then there's some neutral tones down at the bottom. And then I have one of my favorites, the Jaclyn Hill palette, that has like a ton of different colors and a ton of different looks that you can do with it. Definitely worth it to pick this up if you're interested. And then the last two I have are the original Urban Decay Naked palette, and I have the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the inside a nice wipe down, and then we can go ahead and move on to putting all of the palettes back in. Okay, so this is how I ended up doing it. I have all of my like longer palettes arranged here in the front so I can quickly grab them. I have my two large ones here on the bottom and that aren't used as nearly as much. I have like all of my travel stuff over here to the right, and then I definitely have room to grow with my palettes, so I can just kind of quickly flip through them and grab what I need, where before I felt like everything was kind of stacked on top of one another and I was having to take everything out in order to find what I need. So now that they're kind of here, I can see them, I can see what I have. So I got these little storage containers off of Amazon. They work really nice. They're actually like stackable, so you can buy like two this size, you can buy a bunch this size, so I can like always add to them if I wanted to. I did drop this one and it kind of broke, so that's a little bit disappointing, but it literally fell like 5 feet, so they are pretty sturdy. I will link all of them down below in the description box if you're interested. So that concludes today's video. I will link down below in the description box all the different items that I use for organizing my makeup. If you'd like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks. Bye, guys.